Tell me it is not true that women want all the control, but they don't want to be controlled. Us women need to understand that when a man tells us something, he's not telling us these things in order to control us. Most of the time, men are trying to give us some advice. They are trying to optimize their relationship. And sometimes they're even trying to warn us from some signs and signals because of situations that could possibly turn out to become a threat to you as a woman, to the man, or even to the family unit or the relationship itself. Us women need to remember that men are hunters by nature. Their intuition is never lying to them. Just like us women say that our intuition is not lying to us, men have the same intuition. It's just different. But us women, we don't take the time to hear our man out. We still go ahead with our emotional selves and do whatever we want to do, right? Because we are free. It's 2024 now. So let's talk about a woman's dress code in a relationship. Is that a form of disrespect towards herself and even her man? Don't women always say that they want to have a high value man? But here is the catch, my dear ladies. A high value man would never want a woman who is accessible to other men. So if you are running around and you are showing yourself in all types of ways that you possibly can because you're so comfortable in your skin and all of these good things, you're showing yourself to other men, no high value man is going to be looking for you. So you're going to be stuck with those men who may treat you like a piece of meat because that's all you are showing of yourself. I mean, the way women dress is getting so bad to the point that men are divorcing their wives because of it. You want to see proof of the disrespect? Let's roll a clip, everyone.
I divorced my wife because the way that she started dressing. I told her from the jump that I don't like women that dress provocative. I don't like that stuff at all. You have to dress modest. You know what I'm saying? Only dress provocative if it's just me and you inside the house. So she started hanging out with these girls from a job. And, I met them. And I'm instantly just thinking in my mind that this is not a good group right here.
See, only a weak-minded woman would allow other women to influence her, especially if she's in a relationship and especially if she's in a marriage. That's why I make sure my circle is very, very small, and I make sure and I analyze everybody's intentions, the words they choose, the way they dress, the way they carry themselves. That's very important, ladies, especially when you show yourself online or in public. You always represent your husband too. You women need to understand that. Another point that I want to make is I am sure that in this case, the young man's wife's friends, or better yet, coworkers, they're all single. I promise you they are all single. And what do single women do? They like to keep other women single as well. And if they are married, they will manipulate that woman into thinking that her man is too controlling and trying to tell her what to wear. That her man is too demanding, asking her to pick up the phone whenever he calls. Not a lot of women genuinely congratulate another woman on her marriage. Instead of that, they would sneak their way into the woman's head, manipulate her, like I said, so they can mess things up so she can get into an argument with her man, just like you were about to hear in this case, so they can get a divorce. They can split up. Or you know what? The worst thing about it is those friends that influenced that woman's mind, that manipulated that woman's mind, are nowhere to be found once that woman actually goes ahead and leaves her husband. I have seen it. I have experienced it with other women in my circle, and it's not fun. And these women are no joke. And as far as this gentleman right here, his intuition told him by only looking at those females that they were going to turn out to be something bad. But what does she do? She rather listens to her friends instead of her man. And I guess at the end of the day, she's going to get what she deserves. Let's continue the clip.
Good group right here. This is one of them groups where she's not going to want to feel like she's being left out and stuff like that. And I told her, I said, I don't think you should be hanging out with these chicks because all these chicks are single. You know what I'm saying? None of these chicks are married. Single women, they tend to get married women in trouble.
Yes, very, very true. I fully agree with this young gentleman. I even find women who are single, who encourage women who are in a relationship, especially in a marriage, to go club hopping with them, to go bar hopping with them, which sometimes turns into penis hopping sessions, I find these women to be very inconsiderate. Because in my humble opinion, a woman who's in a relationship, who's married, has no business being out in the streets where she can be approached by other men while her man is nowhere to be found, while where there is alcohol flowing or just too loud music and all of these things going on.
So after about like a month, you know what I'm saying, of her chilling with these girls, she started dressing like how they was dressing. And I'm like, whoa. I was like, where you going with that on? And then she told me, she like, it's just an outfit. It's not much. I'm just, just dressing for the occasion. I'm like, no. I said, no, you got to take that off. I'm like, no, I don't care who you hanging with. You can't put that on, man. You're not fit to go out there dressed like that. And instead of her going to change, she left anyway. She said, no, this is what I'm going to wear. All my friends are dressing like this, and this is just what I'm going to wear. Okay. When she came back, it only take one time to do that thought stuff with me.
I really hope that you picked up what I just picked up. He said that it only takes that one time to do that thought stuff with me. And you know what? He's talking about her disrespecting him and his boundaries. And if you are a woman out there and you are in a relationship, and if you are married, you're disrespecting your husband's boundaries in the way you are dressing or in any other way, but especially like in this case, in the way that she was dressing and leaving the house, disrespecting him, there most definitely need to be consequences in my opinion. Because like I said earlier in my video, the way you are showing yourself is showing the world whether if you respect your man or yourself. You represent your man every time you step out of the house. And it only took that 1 month to hang with these coworkers for that woman and to change her wardrobe to look like them. She already got me stuttering out here, for Christ's sake. And it's not like this man is insecure like many women would say right now. He tried to warn her from these ladies and tell her, look, these ladies are not the right group for you. They are single. You are married. There are certain things that they are doing that does not look good to you or our marriage or me as a man. He even gave her facts, examples, and warning signs so she can know how to act, behave, and conduct herself. But what does she do? She goes ahead and leaves the house anyway, the way she wants to look, the way her friends accept her within the group. I don't care about those women. That's just a job. I go there to get some money so we can pay our bills. I don't care what you do on your day off. I don't care what you look like when you don't come to work. I don't care what you think of me. I'm going to go be with my man before I go spend the day with you.
When she came back, it only take one time to do that thought stuff with me. You know what I'm saying? When she came back, 2 o'clock in the morning, all her stuff was outside. All of it. She was knocking on the door, calling my phone, asking me to let her in. I said, no, it's over. I said, you only got one time to do me like that. And I'm like, yeah, it's over. Nah, heck no. I asked you not to go out there and dress like that. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like you showing too much. I said, it's over. So I threw all her stuff out and then let her back in. Call her mom and call her dad. I said, it's over. I said, I don't talk to people that dress provocative. I don't talk to people like that. And now she want to start because she's hanging out with these girls. I kicked her butt out. Fellas, one time. That's it. You let it fly after that, they're just going to keep doing it to you. One time.
Ladies, our men be trying to tell us, but we are not hearing them. Our head is full with things that we hear and see in our environment and online. The thing about it is, what you see online is not the real world. Those girls who say they care about you, that they give you all these advice, who say that they're going to be there for you no matter what, they don't even have real love for you. And I'm not saying this to you in order to make you think twice about your friends, but it is true. It is true that a lot of these women who manipulate a woman who is in a relationship are never there when that woman is actually in a situation. And as this young man in this video said, I agree with him again. He communicated his boundaries right from the beginning. He said, I don't deal with anyone who dresses like a thought or too provocative. These friends are not good for you. Don't go out looking like that. But you want to go ahead and be seen anyway. Especially women who are married, who are in a relationship. They do have the need to feel like they are desired by other men. They have these work husbands at the job. They have these gym buddies at the gym they go to the sauna with together. Those are things that are completely disrespectful to your man. You don't do these things. I don't care what year we live in. So 10 years down the drain, just because of the fact that she decides to listen to her coworkers and follow their lead, not even her friends, it's her coworkers, instead of listening to her own husband. And another thing that he said, which makes a lot of sense to me, it only takes that one time. So if you, woman or man, communicate your boundaries right from the beginning and you're still being disrespected, it's most definitely time to do something against it. Because if you don't, that person is always going to cross that line 1 time, 2 times, 3, 4, 5 times, and you are going to get used to the disrespect and become numb towards it, which is an absolute no-no. But luckily, there are women on this planet who understand what it means to dress in a modest way and to respect their husband's opinion and their boundaries. Let's roll the clip.
Should a man care about what his woman wears?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. If you go out here, women,
Oh my God.
if you go out here looking like a floozy, don't be like, oh my God, when somebody treats you like a floozy. All right. And if you have a man and he's allowing you out the house looking any kind of way, he really truly don't care about what you look like. This woman, if she wears something more revealing than I accept, oh, I'm gonna say something. I put my foot down and I'm not gonna hesitate. And don't you hesitate either, boys. You better put your foot down. Don't let your woman walk out the house looking like a whore. Like,
How do you feel as his wife about his opinion?
I feel like his opinion is very valid. I respect it, and I think it is 100% correct. Like,
I got a modest one.
You dress how you want, what kind of attention that you want. And I feel like, you know, as a woman, I don't like a lot of guys like always like, you know, coming at me and saying things sideways to me. So I'm not one of those women that loves that kind of attention. So
I absolutely love these two, and the way she agrees with her man, the way she lets her man speak without jumping in and saying, no, wait a minute, this is about me, I'm going to say something. No, she calmly waits with her cute self in her modest outfit, the way she looks just as gorgeous as she can be. She waits till her man is finished making a great point. She's not out here looking like a streetwalker. She's out there looking like a whole lady. Do you see the way this woman is dressed? I have seen street interviews where the weather was cold, where women were running around in skimpy outfits. You have to dress accordingly. And just like this gentleman said, don't be afraid of putting your foot down. You don't have to put your foot up her behind. Just put it down. You know, tell her what the deal is. Tell her to cover up and give her the reasons why. Don't be too aggressive about it, because sometimes us women, we just cannot put 1 and 1 together. We just can't do it. Ladies, remember this following sentence. Be your man's lady, not every man's eye candy. And if you understand that sentence, you already know what to do. So everybody, thank you so much for watching today's video. But before I say thank you, I would like to appreciate everybody who came on this channel, continuously supports me with all of the love, the comments, the likes, sharing the videos, and even the donations. I appreciate that so much. And for everybody that is new on my account, welcome on board. I appreciate your support as well. Thank you so much for being here and taking the time out of your day and looking at these videos. I am trying to teach young women how to be better in a relationship, and I'm trying to teach young men how they can actually, you know, get their point across when it comes to topics such as how your woman should be dressed and how you can approach your woman if you don't like certain things that she's doing, right? So it's all for educational purposes. Thank you so much for being here, and stay tuned for more content.